onset of fall weather, Coach. Certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley. And we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check. Leo. Out there.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Slam. Check it back. Squeeze. Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, Clifford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Switch it, please. You got time. Taco. Watch the eye. Check 37. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check it out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Throwing on 1st down, Clifford. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a give coming right is Breida. Across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Oh, this is blocked.
Oh, what the hell? I ain't paying attention to goddamn thing. He's blind to just say.
He's at the 40.
Don't blame you, big boy.
10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
You know who to blame?
PAT, they're
You
set to kick this one away.
You're gonna blame you, big dog.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, I do.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 9, Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Big stop, P. Big stop, let's go. 56, Mike 56, right there, right there. Trump. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Go ahead, punt that big dog. You know you like that.
Enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention.
Where they going?
Because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Look at you.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards.
She got the clientele from the New York City. You know who Slim is? That's me.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Yep.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Big hold to the 30. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. Touchdown. 49ers. Matt Breida, 83 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right?
That was a field
Move the
goal
defense in
right
front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one.
Yeah, what?
Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully
You scared? You fought it or something?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Just make these babies cry. Telling me again out there, man.
Baby, cry.
Jackson now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Oh shit, cause he fast as fuck. Ain't nothing y'all can do about that.
40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
Let's go, B. Big serious right here. We got to step it up. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That nigga was wide the fuck
He had
over.
a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Fast ass nigga,
They
man.
had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
56, Mike 56. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
Good shit.
Shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll get him down.
He
as
got
he's
that bitch
inside
perfectly
the
in between
40.
now.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's the way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson flushed out right. He's got Burton here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
56, Mike 56. Here we go, G. 56, Mike 56. Right there, right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Ready?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Leo. It's just me and you.
Off play action. Clifford escaping the pressure right. Uncorks one for Davis.
Fuck, he should have caught
And
that.
that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? In this case, they managed to get it done.
Back to throw. Clifford nowhere to escape, and he goes
That nigga Clowney, cuz.
Jadeveon Clowney. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Oh, that nigga hold me on that punt.
The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
Wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
Get off that.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
That's that bullshit. That was touch.
The ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
She tripping about that.
They run with Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field.
Looks like it. Nigga, I like the count, cuz. Injury prone ass, boy. Yes. Did you throw it in the trash? Yeah, he ate the yogurt.
To throw on 3rd down. Clifford. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Jackson on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep.
That's bullshit, cuz.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, yeah.
2nd and 5. Sidesteps it at the 35. That'll be complete to Breida. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Clifford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, Orbit. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Yeah. You don't want none. Snap.
Back to throw. Clifford eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Clifford. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Yeah.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Jackson. Connected with Burton here over the middle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 39, Jackson. He's going to air one out.
That's bullshit, man.
Inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. As the Ravens push for... Tucker now for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford. No. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Clifford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 82 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Lambeau on for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Check 3. Check 24. Check 23. Check. That's it.
Here's Jackson to throw. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson throwing right, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. They can't hang with us. Check three, check three, check three. Check safety.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Check 56.
Don't let him breathe. Play on top deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
Check 15. Check. Watch the safety creep.
Nifty move. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught at the 30. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers get a score closer. Looking to throw. Clifford. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. 6 at the 38-yard line. Pick up the ball.
Check 9, check 9.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Shift, shift.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 62 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
At their own 35-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check pass, check pass. Switch. 61, match box, light, they go.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch out.
Bam.
Off the play fake. Clifford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Watch the
Jackson on 1st down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
56. Mike, 56.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to sling this deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 24, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Get it.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Breida. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Breida. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Look at me. Go.
Now it's Breida. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Go. Leo.
Now we give running left is Breida. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Hustle.
They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. Operating from the gun, Clifford. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Now he's forced out right. And now he's going to use his legs.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get inside. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.